Wow. Why does she not recognize Jesus? And the text doesn't say for sure why, but commentators will say, well, maybe she's got tears in her eyes. She doesn't recognize him. It's a little bit, it's starting to get light out, so it's a little bit dark, and maybe he's a little bit at a distance. And I think all those things are possible, but when I read it, I notice that she thinks he's the gardener. And then the gardener at those times is your lowest social class of people, is what they considered. So she sees someone who's lower class. She doesn't expect it to be Jesus. And I think it's because, if you were to see the resurrected Jesus, what would you expect? Is he going to look just like an average, everyday guy? No, you're not thinking that. You're thinking, in those pictures with the halo over the head, the big halo and the glow, and in the big booming voice, Mary. That's what you're expecting. And you're thinking he's going to have this nice, his hair's just blown dry perfectly and it's flowing, like, Jesus, glorious Jesus. And that's what she's expecting. And she sees someone who looks like a gardener. It's like, oh, that can't be him. She doesn't recognize him. She doesn't see who he is. And you know what? That's the way we are so often in our own lives. We don't see Jesus working in our own lives because we're expecting him to do this great, miraculous miracle. And he does do those things. And we hear those testimonies, and that's true. But most of the time, he's just working in the ordinary ways through ordinary people and circumstances. And the whole time, you've been thinking he's not there, but then there's been this friend who loves Jesus, who talks about Jesus. And you've been kind of pushing that friend away a little bit at a distance. And there, Jesus was working right through that person, encouraging you, come on, come in, let's walk with him. I want to help you with this, but you've been pushing him away. But he's always been there. Or it might be the circumstance that you're going through. You're saying, how can God be there? But in that circumstance, that difficult time, that hurt, that trouble, you're saying, where is he? Where's Jesus? But he was trying to talk to you in a small voice saying, this is not what this life is all about. Remember, the new world is when I'm going to make everything right. I'm trying to redirect you. I'm trying to point you to what we're looking towards and getting ready for that. And right now I'm trying to chisel some things off of you in this life. And there he was the whole time, but we didn't recognize him. So I wonder this morning, who is that friend? Who is that family member that Jesus has been trying to talk to you and help you, encourage you? Or what's that trouble? What's that circumstance that Jesus is trying to speak through to you?